Boom! What's up, y'all? Byron Rogers here. It looks like everything's working this time, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens once people start hopping on here. I know this is a topic I talk about quite a lot, but it's just because it's real for me. It's visceral for me right now. It's where I'm at, in my journey, and so that's what I want to give to everybody else out there in their journey to their own greater destiny, purpose, and future. Chaos, the belly of the beast. What I believe, the place where we get our strength from. Not the place where we get our strength from, but the place where we develop the strength to be who we need to be and to get the results that we need to be organic, right? So what to do? What's going on, Haley? Good to see you. What's up, Bruce? Good to see you. Good to see you again, man. Thanks, y'all, for coming on with me. Let's talk a little bit about chaos. I got this definition here that says when the present determines the future, but the approximate present does not approximately determine the future. So you find yourself in this situation and you are not able to see what's going to happen. You're not able to see what to do. All these different events, life events are coming your way. Things look like they're going to happen and then they don't. Things look like they're not going to happen and then they do. There's all these different events that are taking place. And you're like, I look at it like you're looking for your, what's up, Trayvon? Good to see you, brother. As you're going down your journey, through your journey, you are looking for your constellation, the destiny, your constellation of destiny. So I look at it like this, chaos is these events that are taking place. What's up, Draper? That are they don't make sense to you right now, but in the long run, they're gonna make sense to you. When you get to where you're going, they're gonna make sense to you. And what you're doing right now, as you walk through the fire day by day, what you're actually doing is you're looking for the constellation of your destiny, is what I call it. Like the slaves would follow, like the North Star, the Big Dipper, whatever your constellation looks like, you're looking for the constellation of your destiny. And what is that constellation of your destiny? It's what takes place when you look back behind you and you see these events in your life as milestones, like stars in the sky. They don't necessarily make sense to you until you know, wow, I'm looking for Orion's belt. I'm looking for the Great Dipper. I'm looking for this thing. And who you are and who you're becoming is actually something that's being revealed to you little by little, victory by victory. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And what you're going to become and where you're going on this journey is actually being revealed to you as you stay the course and stay in alignment with your purpose. That's the game. The thing about chaos is simply that the chaos exists. The chatter, the part of chaos that is so detrimental, that gets us in these negative mindsets, is what results from your lack of perspective. Because from where you're currently standing on your journey, you can't see the end. You can't see that, like, you're in the middle of Orion's belt. You can't see that you're in the middle of the Great Dipper, or that you're in the middle of any of these constellations right now because of where you're at. So where you're at right now, it looks like the word people use is chaos. It looks like this isn't going the way that it should go, or it is going the way that it should go. And you're trying to make these little judgments from the bottom of the hill. You're trying to make these little judgments about the mountaintop from the bottom of the mountaintop. But when you're looking for or following your destiny, the constellation, like the stars of your destiny, where you're going, right? The thing is, you've got to know that you can't see the end from the beginning. And that's where the whole chaos theory comes in. It's something that's like, from the beginning, there's no way to know what's going to happen. There's no way to know what it's going to look like. You have a vision right now, and even your vision isn't as magnificent as it's actually going to be when you actually get there, because you can't see all the mountains and valleys that are going to perfect you along this process. So what you perceive as the mind chatter and the pain of chaos is actually just the simple fact that from where you're standing, you're not able to see and make sense of the things that are taking place. But as you look back into your past, and this has already happened to you in your life, as you look back into your past, you're going to be able to connect the dots, right? Like the stars, when you can connect the dots, you can tell, oh, this is that constellation, this is the other constellation, this is the, the Big Dipper. You're going to be able to see exactly why you went through what you went through, how it strengthened you, and really the route you took is going to make a lot more sense. So, don't be discouraged. Understand that the chaos that you're dealing with is just your lack of perception and perspective. And so what you need to do is submit to the process. Control what you can control. And controlling what you can control is simply to continue to participate. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Continue participating. Go in there, bang with life, get hit, get knocked down, get perfected, because what you have to understand is life and these situations, so should you choose to view them as lessons, it's empowering you with every single stroke of the blacksmith against the sword. Like every time he bangs and bangs on that thing, he's perfecting and strengthening the integrity of that blade. He takes it out of the fire, he puts it in the water. He takes it out of the water, he puts it in the fire, and he keeps hammering on it. And as long as you can make it through the process, to everything in this world of value, there is an appropriate process of purification and transmutation that must take place in order for the appropriate evolution of that individual thing, in order to make it to get to its greatness, right? Gold's got to be purified through fire. We look at the cheesy example of the butterfly. Well, the butterfly, the caterpillar has to die, right, in order to turn into the butterfly. Gold, it's in the center of the earth. Pressure, time. What do you see in these processes, man? They're not necessarily fun. In fact, they're very challenging. The pearl, it's in the mouth of an oyster at the bottom of the ocean for who knows how long, as a grain of sand, until all the calcium and everything deposits on it and becomes this valuable thing. So the chaos of these processes, the chaos of what's going on in your life right now, all you've got to do is you've got to understand that if you can keep the right attitude, if you can find the purpose within the pain and submit to the process, you can unlock the potential that's readily available there in that situation. Okay, if you can find the meaning within the misery that you're dealing with, the purpose within the pain, you can unlock the potential hidden in the process that you're dealing with today. And that's my message. Chaos is a ladder. Every single situation you deal with in life, every single situation. I have been blown up, thought I was dead, all kinds of crazy stuff has happened. And every single situation has come full circle to make me who I am today, based really on my ability to believe positively about it, my ability to see the promise in it, and to maintain my motivation and protect my positivity and move forward progressively. And there is a way that you can fail. In fact, the default of life is extinction. So you've got to practice positivity. You've got to practice the correct mindsets. No matter how terrible what you've gone through is, you've got to find a way to transmute it into something positive. For the most negative and terrible and horrible things you've ever gone through, you realize you've got a superpower. You've got the ability to speak into the lives of those who are going through similar situations. That's literally your superpower. You have a rite of passage. Because of the most horrible things you've survived in your life, you have the rite of passage to now help and assist people who may be going through those horrible things. How much would you have appreciated having someone come alongside you and help you when you were struggling with the things that were the most horrible things that you've dealt with in your life? So absolutely everything can be transmuted from a negative to a positive. But when you're dealing with chaos, remember, chaos is a ladder. You're experiencing the mind chatter because you're not able to readily perceive exactly what's going on right now today because of your vantage point at the middle or the bottom of the mountaintop. But hold in your mind the vision of where you're going, because that's how that vision becomes a reality. And in reality, you've got to remember, everything in this world has been created 2 times, y'all. Twice. Once in the mind. Once first in the unseen realm of the mind, everything that you smell, taste, touch, look around in the room with you right now. Everything you're wearing, absolutely everything. 2 times, once in the mind, and then somebody, through the amazing sovereign quality we have of belief and action, acquired all the necessary components to bring that thought stuff into this physical realm. So, thoughts are things. Honor your vision through the chaos, which is just the process, and go and get your own greater destiny, purpose, and future. That's what I got for you guys. Love you guys, and I'm gonna hit you guys back on these comments right now. And if you know anybody who could use this message, tag them, share it, subscribe. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. I'm out.